You remember your boy Trump was up here talking about he got to have Greenland, and he went over there to the World Economic Forum and talking about he was sitting down with NATO to talk about a framework for it. But the United States is not going to take over Greenland. They're not. From what I'm hearing, is basically letting them just do whatever they want to do in Greenland, but you just can't take it over, which, I mean, didn't expect them to take over Greenland. But I want you to hear what this woman has to say about this. Would they actually get in Greenland, and why anyone would want to leave Greenland and be a part of the United States? Check this out.
So I think Trump doesn't know about Greenlandic people. We don't really value cash and Kardashian lips and fake boobs and stuff like that very highly. Actually, you cannot even own land in Greenland. You can get an allotment for your house, and then you own the house on top of the land. But Greenlanders don't believe in the land is for one person, is for everyone. It's a big miscalculation that he thinks that Greenlanders would be incited by cash or something like that. We're not. And even if you were to say like $100,000 per person or something like that, we wouldn't give up free health care. We wouldn't give up free education. We wouldn't give up being a part of Europe. We wouldn't give up on our sovereignty. We're a very sovereign people within the Kingdom of Denmark. We're autonomous right now. We do not want to be rich like the Americans are. See how greedy they are. They're even trying to shoot their friends or invade their friends just for greed. And we know that there's minerals and oils possibly in our underground, and that's worth so much more even than that. But even if we didn't have that, we would still not be bought. Everyone here knows about the Inuit in Alaska and all of the native tribes, Indians, American Indians who are there. Their land was taken from them, and they haven't been treated that well in America. And we know that Trump is very much surrounding himself, at least with the white power people. And we are not white, as you can see. We are of color. And so we know our rights probably would be taken away. And we also know that we're very good as we are together with Denmark. As mentioned before, we have free healthcare, we have free study. Whatever you want to study, you can do that for free. And actually, government will give you money to study. So while you're studying, you're getting a grant from your government. So all of that we wouldn't trade for, like the welfare state. We wouldn't trade for anything in America.
Now, that lady read America for filth, and she was 100% right about that. Who would trade free health care? Look at Americans going bankrupt over health care in this country. Who would trade free school? Nobody would trade to pay for college, pay for this. They got it good in Greenland. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like when she said that we're not greedy like that over here. You know, we're not looking to just have all these properties and all that. Basically, they just want to live a normal life. That's really what it is. They're happy with that. And I'm happy for them that they're happy with that. Now, the other interesting part that she said was that, you know, Trump is surrounding himself with white power people and saying, clearly, we're not white. You know, she's saying that about us, I'm of color. So, you know, I that's a good video. Now, you know why that's a good video from that lady? It's letting you know the world is seeing America for what it really is. She mentioned about the greed. She mentioned about that's the only reason he wanted. He turned on his allies, which is supposed to be his friends, for greed. I mean, everybody is seeing what these people are, ladies and gentlemen. And this is just more validated. But we told the world who these people are for a very, very long time. And now people are seeing it. You see what happens when we just step out the way and say, you know, we chilling, we're not getting involved in it. Let me tell you something. Us being in the street fighting for justice actually was protecting the quote unquote moral compass of this country. When we stepped back, the world got to see, like, wait a minute, these people are wicked, greedy. They shiftless. Everybody's seeing it now. And they couldn't see it when they saw us being on the stage fighting everything. They said, oh, well, the black Americans are fighting for what's right. And, you know, that means, you know, hey, America, you know, still trying to do the right thing because black people are fighting for America. But when we step back, that's when people say, oh, okay, this is what America really about? Now, some people was asking questions, why are you talking about Greenland? Let me tell you why I'm talking about Greenland. and why we should know about it. Things go on throughout the world, and black people should know about it and should be talking about it. Okay? That's the point of having our own platforms, that we can hear these stories through the lens of our people and being told by us. That's why we talk about things like Greenland. So yeah, I'm going to talk about other things sometime. You can't just always talk about the same topics. You got to bring something else up. And really, with this situation with Trump, that's just what they always do, trying to bully somebody, colonize somebody. And Trump went over there and thought he was going to tell them people that's what they're going to do. And in the end, he backed off because he's talking about we going to take it and we need it and we going to put tariffs on them. And he went over there to Europe, talking to them people. They let him know it ain't happening. And he backed off. He's done that more than once. He blow his hot air and then he backs off. So I guess they gave him some concessions about you with a military base. You can do whatever the case. I don't know what the concessions were fully, other than I know. But they've been saying he can put all the military base if he want to. He want to fill the whole Greenland up with military base. They say, go ahead and have fun at it. You just can't have it. That's the only thing that they were saying. And maybe the United States should have got it when they had a chance, but they didn't. Denmark has it. And they all part of NATO. So for now, Trump has backed off on it. But yeah, if let's say if he had a chance to get it, I'm pretty sure all the people at Greenland would say, you know, I'm going to Denmark. I'm not staying here. I want to get my free health care. I want to get my free school. I want to get all that. You know, see, it's us Americans that live in ghetto. We can't have free health care. Our neighbor Canada has free health care. Denmark has free health care. We supposed to be, quote unquote, the richest nation on the earth. I don't see how we trillions in debt. But the citizens can't have free health care. Free college. Free, right? Can't have that. Oh, we can have it, but as that woman said, it's greed. They're greedy for money. They don't want the citizens to be able to get a proper education or have good health care. Because too many people make money off of this. That's what it is. They can jack up prices. Because think about it. If the government's paying for everything, they couldn't just run the government pockets like that because they'll have to explain why it's that high. Well, yeah, a lot of doctors now is getting away from taking health insurance. They doing what they call direct care now. Well, you pay a cash payment once a month and you can see the doctor much as you want, like a subscription service. And in the end, it's cheaper than paying a healthcare plan. Some doctors are charging you like $125, $150 a month versus you paying $1,800 to $2,000 a month for insurance to go to your doctor. Now, the only time I think insurance is good is for the hospital. But outside of that, you know, going to your regular doctor, if you're very healthy, I mean, shoot, them direct care doctors will be the thing. Pay your monthly that you got. They do be more thorough with you, you know, if you can afford that. Because the health insurance, the way is more expensive. Shoot, I mean, that's actually the hack that they don't even talk about. But we shouldn't be paying for any of that. Like the Greenland people, they ain't got to worry about no insurance payments. Insurance payments take a lot of money away from Americans. The insurance lobby shouldn't even exist in the way it is, for sure. I think the government should be paying for health care. It should be paying for school. I think insurance companies should only be good if you want something outside of primary, like you want cosmetic surgery or any kind of surgeries like that. Okay, cool. You can get an insurance for it. But outside of that, nah, them insurance companies need to go because they don't do no good for nobody. Car insurance companies, you know, you pay all this money to this insurance, you don't get no money back at the end of the year if you don't use it. They collect it. You know, I think, you know, if we didn't have to have that by law, that's a scam. You're paying, I have to be paying my insurance every month, and it's not like every month I'm doing a claim. And then if you do too many claims, they'll cancel you. Okay, well, give me all my money back then the months I didn't do any claims. So it's just a racket. It's a racket. But y'all let me know what y'all think about, you know, what this lady's saying. I mean, this lady read America for Filth. She's talking about the Kardashian thing, the plastic surgery. Like, yeah, and everybody want to be a part of America, man. They see the filth. They see the greed. They see all that. Everybody don't want. Some people just want a simple life. They want to live good. They want to just be comfortable. If they're comfortable in Greenland, cold as it is, then hey, more power to them. Sure, it makes me curious to go to Greenland and actually go see it myself because I'm a firm believer we need to travel a little bit. I know I did some research. They got a direct flight from Newark to Nuuk. I think that's the name of the city you fly into. But they're saying if you're gonna go to Greenland, it's better to do it between July and September, so you don't be so iced out. So, but it's always cold over there, but it's still iced out though a lot of times. But yeah, shout out to them in Greenland, man. Yeah, you don't want to be part of the United States. Trust me, a lot of us don't want to be a part of it.